welcome back to a new video, and today I am going to be trying out Derwent watercolor pencils that I just recently bought. I haven't gotten a chance to use them yet, so I'm going to be using them in this video and just playing around with them. I'm really excited. I recently purchased a few colors at Blick and I just fell in love with them. I really do like them. I only tried out the color pencil aspect of them and I didn't get to try out watercolor at all, so I'm really excited to try them out. I did try to do a sketch with just colored pencils at first. This is what I came up with. I drew some squids. As you can see, they're just colored pencils, no watercolor, no water added to them or anything. It's just colored pencils straight up, and I really like how they turned out. I think that it turned out really nicely, just watercolor. Even on the watercolor paper, I think it turned out really nicely. So I really like how detailed these color pencils turn out. So I wanted to try more colors because the colors that I picked out was very limited, but I did pick out some more colors. I bought a pan of 36 colors, and this is what it looks like. It's a huge pan, and I'm really excited to really dip into this and use it and just play around with it and have fun and just create artwork. So yeah, I'm really excited to try them out. So let's get started. Alright, so I've decided to make a voiceover for this video because I really wanted to talk through what I was thinking throughout the process of sketching, coloring, and just give you my thoughts and opinions on the Derwent colored pencils. Also, at the end of this video, I also included another painting that I did more recently, where I used some watercolors as a base, and I used Derwent watercolor pencils to add some depth to my piece. So I will be talking about that as well when we get to the end of the video. But to start with, the sketch that I am doing right now is Ava Max. She is a singer. She's one of my favorite singers. So I decided to draw her today. And because I was sketching and I was trying to sketch as fast as I can, I kind of messed up on the hands and arms because I was very limited to what I had in the image. I kind of had to improvise. Arms and the hands didn't really turn out the best in my opinion. Plus I was rushing to just get the sketch done, but it is what it is. It's a sketchbook, so it's normal to make mistakes on your artwork, especially in your sketchbook. Before you use these colors, I do recommend you trying them out on a piece of paper, because the colors that come out on paper are not the same thing when you add water to it. Sometimes the colors can be a little bit darker and then they come out a lot lighter. When I was doing the skin tone, I added a color of what I thought was going to be more of a chestnut color, but it turned out to be very yellow, which was very shocking to me. And when I added the color, I was really shocked because I didn't expect that color to come out first that pigmented and a different color than what I expected it to be. So just a heads up that that can happen, but I am very impressed with the color pigment. The pigments are amazing. I love how strong they are. Throughout the painting process, I was also adding the colors that I wanted to the piece. As I was progressing throughout the piece, I fill in the piece with color, and then I like to add water to it and start painting and blending all the colors together so that I can see how the piece is turning out. And in my mind, I'm debating what colors to add and what colors I need to build up on, so that's what I'm currently doing.
Do you know where secrets go? 'Cause I've forgotten mine. They've slipped out of my control, and you know where they hide.
My opinion on these colors are, I really do think that if you are getting into watercolors or you're just trying them out like me, I'm very new to watercolor, so I'm not that well adjusted, and when I saw these colors at Blick, I just had to try them out. I am not a professional or anybody who's experienced with watercolor. I'm just playing around with it. I'm more experienced in oils, but trying these colors out was really fun, and it was allowing me to be very expressive, because as you can see in the piece, I am not really focusing on being perfect or everything blending in properly. I was just testing them out to see how they react to each other, how they perform, you know, the pigments, if they're good or not.
But I can't find the brakes. Yeah, girl, there's no denying that even though I'm trying, I'm your next mistake.
The main thing that I really like about these watercolor pencils is that if you love using colored pencils, these could be a really good substitute for any colored pencils that you want. These work so nicely. In the beginning of my video, when I was showing you a sketch that I was doing with just a few colors that I had, like, I had a lot of fun blending the colors. It was really fun. And then on top of that, if you want to play with watercolors, you can use these as watercolor substitutes. Like, I have a lot of watercolors, but I don't have that many, and they're not like an amazing brand or anything like that. I just play around with what I have. But having these color pencils and a different type of variety are really useful if you're very limited. But I do recommend these color pencils to anybody who wants to add more depth to their pieces, wants to be more creative, or wants to try different mediums that could go really well with watercolors. I wouldn't really say that this is beginner friendly, because it's not as easy to use these as it is watercolor. But at the same time, it is not something that professional that, you know, I would recommend somebody who's a little bit more experienced with watercolor to use, because I'm not that experienced with watercolors, and I had a lot of fun with these. You know, did my first try turn out amazing? No, not really, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying these for the first time, but after a second try, I really had a lot of fun with these. I would definitely recommend these watercolors. I had a lot of fun using them, and this really helped me be more expressive and open with mediums, and also not be so harsh on my pieces while trying new things. So yeah, I really did enjoy trying these Derwent watercolor pencils out, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody who wants to try them. So thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye!